What's going on? How y'all doing? So the Minnesota Timberwolves advanced to the Western Conference Finals for the second straight year as they easily beat the Golden State Warriors. Even though and Kumingas had another 26-point game, but it wasn't even close to enough. Jimmy Butler was 17 points, just not enough. Too much. But Anthony Edwards, the whole Timberwolves came to the party. But again, they were led by Julius Randle, the guy who's been their MVP in the postseason so far. Everybody looked at the Knicks getting called Anthony Towns, and they said that was a deal sealer for the Knicks. But Julius Randle got the short end of the stick, but not now. Not now. 4-1 in this series, 4-1 in the first series. They're looking like they're on to something. Julius Randle looks like he's the X factor as far as scoring goes. They just controlled the tempo from the onset. Wasn't enough. Even Rudy Gobert had a monster game. They are now, when the team learns how to finish. Anthony Edwards had a solid 20-plus point game. When a team knows how to finish, they do what they're supposed to do. You don't play around. I did a video when they were talking about Steph Curry was going to be. They said either come back for Game 6 or so. I said, well, that means next year because they ain't coming back in this series. They weren't going to win no 3. And the Timberwolves had the edge right there. They did what they're supposed to do. Now, the only game the Golden State had a chance they probably could have stolen was Game 3. But the last two, it's just that Minnesota was overpowering them. And again, that perimeter with the way those guys shoot, the way those guys play, you're not beating them. You're not going to beat them. They were just a little bit too more physical, and they had too much athleticism for them. And size and not having that other guy, you got to have the alpha. I kept getting told about Jimmy Butler, but I said, look, he's a good second sidekick piece, but he can't carry him, and it's just what's up. He's older now, and as much willpower as you think in your mind, you're just not cut out for this. Buddy Hield was really not there. Again, that's why I said they missed Klay Thompson. Buddy Hield really didn't have that same juice because without Steph Curry there, to those two guys to get going, And so, and I be telling people all the time that the old school crew is not going to last the way this NBA is today. You got a new generation of guys that are playing. You're not beating them. You're not beating them. You're not going to beat them because it has been a different era, and it really is a different era. You can tell it by the way it's going off. So Minnesota awaits the win.